Set photos.
Tom Holland has teased that there are 3 generations of Spider-Man coming to the screen. Okay?
Wait, what?
VFX clips.
The Spider-Man No Way Home trailer has been leaked.
Actor denials.
Like, I'm not the werewolf.
What a chaotic time. In December of 2021, the most anticipated superhero movie since Avengers Endgame was set to release. Spider-Man No Way Home. Like most Marvel movies, fan speculation was high, theories were running rampant, and of course, leaks were taking over the internet. A lot of leaks. Fans had dreamed of a crossover movie with all 3 Spider-Men for many years, and that is exactly what we were given. However, initially, No Way Home wasn't actually going to be a multiversal story involving multiple villains and Spider-Man. Tom Holland, the actor who plays the MCU Spider-Man, confirmed in 2021 that the director of the movie, John Watts, had initially pitched a Spider-Man vs. Kraven the Hunter movie. Obviously, this didn't end up happening, and Sony would then go on to make a solo Kraven the Hunter movie starring Aaron Taylor Johnson that would release 3 years later in 2024. Now, going back a little bit, the very first leak for No Way Home took place in October 2020, with the actor Jamie Foxx confirming his return as Electro in an Instagram post. The post was seen to have a series of photos, one of which was fan art of 3 Spider-Man, seemingly confirming for the first time that Tobey, Andrew and Tom would be sharing the screen together. With that, the post read, "Tell Spidey, let's run it back. Super excited to be part of the Marvel Spider-Man new installment. Can't wait for y'all to check the new one, and I won't be blue in this one, but 1000% badass." Now, the post was quickly deleted very shortly afterward, but fans being fans, they were very quick to spread it across the internet, making it the very first leak for the movie to come. Not long after, in December of 2020, The Hollywood Reporter and Variety reported that Alfred Molina would also be reprising his role as Dr. Otto Octavius, aka Dr. Octopus, after Alfred himself revealed in a separate interview his involvement in the movie, stating that his character's story would pick up from the moment in the river. I don't know whether it just runs in the Spider-Man family when it comes to spoilers, but those guys are awful at keeping secrets, man. Through the course of early 2021, many plot rumors took over the internet, adding to the pre-existing hype and amplifying it. And in July 2021, we saw for the first time what the movie would look like, as many pictures of pop figures and toys confirmed a new look for both Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, with Spidey being seen to have a new suit with some sort of wizardry technology, which at the time we didn't really know what that was about, we just thought it was cool, but we would later realize that this was the main suit in the film. August of 2021 is when things began to get real spicy, as a YouTuber by the name of Heavy Spoilers uploaded a video where he revealed major plot points of the movie. Looking back, it's kind of crazy to realize how much of this was actually true. Now, you can pause to read this here for yourself, and I'll link the full transcript for the video below, but essentially major plot points that we know now to be true, such as Peter asking Strange to make everyone forget that he's Spider-Man, but then messing up the spell and causing the villains from different universes, including the Lizard and Sandman, to come into the main MCU 616 universe, and Peter stealing the box and fighting Strange while trying to save the villains, and even smaller plot points like the school rooftop scene with Peter and MJ were all correctly leaked in this video. Bear in mind, at this point, the first trailer hadn't even released, so we'd pretty much still seen nothing in terms of what the film would look like. Speaking of trailers, on the 22nd of August, the first teaser trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home was leaked online, which was just 2 days before the official release. The trailer was leaked by a worker over at Sony and still had a lot of unfinished VFX work, but for the most part it was almost identical to the official teaser. Alongside this, leaks of Alfred Molina, Willem Dafoe and Jamie Foxx were also leaked, showing updated attires for each of them. At this point, the hype for the movie was already through the roof like we'd never seen before, but little did we know it was only going to get bigger, as in early September, quite possibly the biggest leak of them all, the one that truly set the fandom ablaze, made its way online. This leak featured supposed photos of the No Way Home set, showing none other than Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, all suited up in the Spider-Man costumes from their movie. Not only that, but an actual video of Andrew Garfield on the very same set was released as well. Now, if you were around for the No Way Home era, you'll know how crazy it was to see this. Like, we honestly believe that there was no way that this could be real. How on earth would Marvel and Sony let one of the biggest leaks in all of cinema to get out like this? It just seemed way too good to be true. In fact, the leak was so insane that actual VFX artists came out and gave their thoughts on the leaked footage, with many actually claiming that it was likely authentic and not a deepfake at all. Statements like this would be turned on its head only a few days later after the leak made its way online, after a VFX artist on YouTube named Alex Serato uploaded a video titled "How I Trolled the Entire Internet: Andrew Garfield Deepfake." The video shows in great detail how Alex supposedly faked the entire thing. Knowing now that the leak was in fact real, it is mental that this guy had the entire internet fooled into believing that he'd actually faked it. His editing on this video was super convincing. I'm still surprised that this dude wasn't a decoy from Marvel and Sony themselves trying to throw fans off. It was honestly genius from him. Earlier on in the year, the infamous Andrew Garfield interview hit YouTube, where Andrew famously claimed that he was not going to be in No Way Home.
I don't know how to bring up the Spider-Man stuff because obviously I don't even want to like ruin anything if there is something to ruin, except to
There isn't anything to ruin, bro. I had to just quickly cut you off. There's nothing to ruin.
Really?
Do you ever play the game Werewolf or Mafia?
Yeah.
You know that game? I think it's kind of similar, where it's like you're convincing everyone that you're not in the Mafia.
Right.
Like, I feel like I'm in a game of fucking Werewolf or Mafia where I'm like, I'm not the werewolf. I promise you I am not the werewolf. And everyone's like, you're the werewolf. You're the fucking werewolf. Look at him. He's like,
The clip would later be memed heavily online, as Andrew described his experience of denying that he was in the movie as playing a game of werewolf, which was obviously a metaphor for him saying he's not in the movie, stop asking. This divided the fans, with some believing him and others obviously not so much. Andrew would later appear on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, where he was asked very directly about the supposed leak of him on the Spider-Man set.
There's a photo going around on the internet of you and Tobey Maguire on the set of Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man movie. And I was like, wow.
I'm not sure about that.
Have you seen the photo?
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
I heard about it. And I did see it. And it's a Photoshop.
More evidence would later surface online that almost guaranteed his involvement in the movie. Late August and early September was one of the craziest times as a Spider-Man fan, as the leaks, they just didn't stop. They just kept on coming. In late September, a VFX photo containing some sort of magical prison was released online, again by someone working on the film. This was the nail in the coffin for anyone denying that Lizard and Sandman were involved in the film, as the photo clearly confirmed this when lining it up with shots of the trailer. Oh, and also in September, Tom Hardy, the actor who plays Eddie Brock, aka Venom, posted a photo in which he was wearing a Spider-Man No Way Home baseball cap. Now, we did already pretty much know that he was going to be in the movie from previous leaks and through the end credit scene of Venom Let There Be Carnage. However, this would act as further confirmation. Now, just when you thought the build up to No Way Home couldn't get any crazier, October rolled around, and it's here we got our first look at Tobey Maguire's suit in the movie through both costume fitting photos and concept art, seemingly confirming for definite that Tobey would also be part of the movie. One photo in particular would show Tobey, Andrew and Tom's suits all side by side together. Despite all of this, I was still one of the people that were denying that they would be in the movie. I did indeed still believe that it was just too good to be true. A costume fitting photo for Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin would also surface around the same time, showing a brand new look in terms of the Goblin costume, further strengthening the idea that the suit tests were in fact authentic. Every single month from August onwards would contain some form of major leak, but it's the month of November that definitely takes the cake for having some of the biggest spoilers in Marvel Cinematic history, as the YouTuber John Campier only went and revealed some supposed screenshots of Tom, Tobey and Andrew Spideys all sharing the screen together, as well as another screenshot containing Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil. Despite the photos looking pretty photoshopped, it was obviously confirmed to be real later on when the movie released. This leak caused major uproar online, as it was arguably the biggest spoiler of all. John Campier actually deleted the posts not long after he uploaded them, after Sony supposedly came into contact with him. While it wasn't confirmed that he faced legal repercussions, you can obviously presume that he was in a lot of trouble, as the photos spread like wildfire on the internet even after he deleted the originals. And most fans, they were not happy about this particular leak. While there were many subtle hints to the film featuring the 3 Spider-Men, by far the funniest came in the form of a mishap, as on the 17th of November 2021, the official Spider-Man No Way Home trailer dropped. However, fans were very quick to notice that in the Brazilian version of the trailer, when Tom is fighting the villains at the Statue of Liberty, that a particular visual effects error would show the lizard randomly twisting his head, almost as if he was being hit by something that had been edited out. The main cast were asked about this on the Jimmy Fallon show only days before the official release, to which they gave a pretty funny reaction.
Bye.
I know what that is actually. What? It's a bird.
Yeah, that's the It's like a no. It's like a.
You see all that debris?
To me, I think it's just it's realizing. Wow, I need to use some deodorant.
What's hilarious to me is, despite all of these all too real leaks that were released online over the span of an entire year, a lot of fans still did not believe that a lot of these were real.